My name is Abrarkhalil, as I said, first last name. Okay, so I am from the Middle East, Palestine, born and raised in Cutler, California. So every summer, we like to visit back home. So last year and the year before, we visit for about a month in the Middle East. It's Palestine. It's near Israel. And I was born and raised in Cutler, California. So I've always had a good classroom experience. I'm the type that, always likes to push myself to do better and to always get the higher grade that I know I can obtain. So I was always one of those students that would go in during lunchtime or staying after school, talking to my teacher, trying to figure out, can I redo something? Can I take this test again? Did I forget something? To always make sure that my grade is always as highest as possible because, I believe that especially during elementary school and middle school, I was always an overachiever and I always liked to have, passing grades. So I consider that a good classroom experience and a good school experience in general. So being a teacher, that's always been a dream of mine. I really enjoy working with children, and it's a job that I consider myself passionate of. I remember always playing with my siblings and my brothers and sisters and cousins and nephews and any little kid I could grab. I would always sit them down in a room and stand in front of them with this board and pretend I'm the teacher and teaching them things and have them each raise their hand when they need to say something. And it's always a game I used to play with them. So thinking back, I believe that that was always something that even when I was younger I've always wanted to do. So when you think about it, I wouldn't play that game unless I like it. So I assume taking control and being in charge of a classroom was something always enjoyable for me. Cute little doggy. Okay, something that's fascinating about me. Let's go back. This was kind of a challenging one to think of, but I think this is pretty fascinating. I can hula hoop for 10 minutes straight without it falling. I work at an after-school program, and all the after-school students, they thought it was fascinating, so hopefully you guys do too. The fireworks take kind of long, so. Okay, so a word that describes me is patient. I would say that this is the best word to describe myself because I believe I do have patience and I can take time to work on something and I can take time to help someone. And I believe, the more time you take, the better you do things. It's always good to be patient. And coming into the field of teaching and liberal studies, I think you need to be patient to be a teacher.